The first sound was marching, not in Beijing, not in Washington, but somewhere beyond the veil, boots striking the ether, echoing through time. I did not wake nor sleep, I simply shifted, leaving my flesh behind, stepping into the hidden paths where the living and the dead cross like shadows. Below me, the Dom stood before his people, his voice cracked like a war drum as he spoke of debts and vengeance, as though the earth itself owed him blood. The crowd cheered, blind to the rhythm of history, but I heard more, the old bombs falling again, the old wars repeating like lies clothed in new mouths. 13 echoes of the past reached out through the ether, each a warning, each a choice. I drifted backwards, past the cheers, to cities that had never known peace. Hiroshima, streets full of ordinary people, unaware of the fire waiting above. Children played, women carried baskets, men labored under a sun that did not yet know the shadow to come. From my ether walk, I saw distant offices, hands signing papers that would unmake thousands of lives. The ripple stretched forward, touching the world, where the Dom would one day speak as if he owned history itself. Time twisted again. I saw Beijing, not in the streets, but above them, a parade of machines, missiles, and power. China showcased its triad, land, sea, air, the DF-61, the JL-3, the first air-launched nuclear weapon. They tested hydrogen-based explosives in secret, flames hotter than the sun, fireballs stretching across the sky. The earth trembled with ambition. I felt the echoes reach forward, a warning to those who dare ignore the cycles. Across the sea, another thread appeared. Turkey, shelters rising in all 81 provinces. The people prepare a silent vigilance against the chaos of the world. Housing towers turn bunkers, concrete and steel forged as protection. The number 13 appearing in blueprints and city grids, a symbol of sensitive, readiness and foresight. Even in preparation, the ether felt their determination, and I understood humanity persists even when the future trembles. The trumpet sounded, not in the ears of the living, but in the soul space between worlds, its notes sliced through centuries, vibrating across timelines. The Euphrates River began to recede, its waters siphoned by an unseen hand, paving the way for the 13 kings from the east. They moved with unstoppable purpose, their eyes holding the weight of generations. While I walk this ether, it hurts. Each step strains my soul, pulling me through 13 moments like a tide dragging my bones. I see Hiroshima, Beijing, the Dom, Turkey's shelters, the kings, the small boat, and the Euphrates, almost simultaneously but never fully together. The world presses into me. I am weightless and heavy, present and past, observer and part of the cycle. Yet I walk, knowing to stop is to let the thread snap, and the cost would be too great. The first trumpet, the drying river, the 13 kings from the east, the Dom explosions, the hydrogen fireballs, and Turkey's silent shelters, all converged here in the ether. I saw the cycles of power, the echoes of ambition and fear. The mistakes of the past rose again, but so did the chance to change them. The choice was never theirs alone, it is ours. Every soul who witnesses, who understands, who dares to see through the veil. I walk one step at a time, even as the pain sharpens, knowing that every thread I touch may ripple through eternity. The ether does not end, the walk does not end. We move with history, through history, and sometimes ahead of it. The trumpet has sounded, the river has receded, the kings marched, the fireballs burned, shelters rose, yet there is still a path, still a choice, and I will walk it, no matter the cost, no matter the pain.